Us about Mr. Aditya Puri, who is the recently retired MD and CEO of HDFC Bank. Aditya Puri shared HDFC Bank's secret sauce last year, offering the reasons why the largest private sector lender has successfully ducked any impact from the volley of frauds that hit India INC in the last decade and spared none of its peers. The mantra was simple but hard to implement in an economy still criticized for its cronyism. Friendship and banking are not correlated, and good friends representing bad business risk get nothing more than a coffee. The remarks made in the context of how he avoided lending to fugitive offenders Bijay Mallya and Nirav Modi speaks volumes about how the outspoken and witty banker born in Gurudaspur, Punjab, built a formidable institution from scratch over a 25-year journey that has no parallel in India. While heading a foreign bank's operation in Malaysia in the early 1990s, Puri got an offer from Deepak Parekh of the mortgage major HDFC to come back to India to start a bank in an economy which had started shifting towards liberalization. What awaited was hard days of working from a mill complex in central Mumbai's mill land and hiring people who shared the similar vision to build a world-class institution. Leaving behind the luxurious life and dapper suits of foreign banks, Puri and his team are at the upstart of the venture shared fish drinks or a footwear brand popular among the middle class, shared a rat-infested workspace. Like other banks, it started out as a corporate lending focused institution, but possibly prompted by the changes happening in the economy, witnessing becoming into consumption oriented one, shifted focus to the retail segment for both advances and low cost deposit courtesy corporate salary account. Key to the entire operation was service. The well-heeled, well-traveled, and exposed to global best consumers were willing to pay a extra price for it. The team expanded at a high speed, loan books doubled every leap year, and in record of sorts, the bank's profit grew 30% every quarter for a decade. When the profit growth fell in 2014, never to recover back to the higher level, Puri had a ready explanation. The bottom line is a reflection of the economic condition. Puri, who is featured on the facade of the corporate headquarters of the lender ahead of his exit, is a man of high taste. It is common to see him chew his favorite pun at public appearances. The ease with the language makes the father to actor Amrita Puri switch to Hindi to explain the complexities of banking and economy. He believes in ending his days at 5:30 in the evening and claims not to carry a mobile phone. At a time when peers saw huge jump in SOAR asset courtesy and asset quality service exercise driven by the regulator, HDFC Bank was unscratched. When the RBI asked all the banks to provide extra for corporate account, it was the only bank which appealed against the regulators' dictators and sought a review. When an account indeed showed streets, it took the hit right away without kicking the can down the road. This turmoiled industry took HDFC Bank to the top of the table and become the largest private sector bank. the select media interviews given ahead of recruitment, Puri explained overthrowing ICICI Bank to its approach of staying focused on being consistent and experimenting on a small level before making it big. Except for the merger with the Times Bank in 2000 and acquisition of Centurion Bank in 2008, all the growth numbers are fruit of organic efforts undertaken by the team led by Puri. Under Puri's leadership, the bank emerged out of the shadows of its parent HDFC, and there was talk of a merger between the two in 2015 as well. That's all for today. We'll be coming back shortly with some more interesting content. Till then, stay home, stay safe.